Lockhart's, right? Sandy and Lockhart? Lockwood, okay. Velma Harden, Michael Beers, Trudy. I don't know who this one is. Their number is 905-877-9664. Who is that? That's you, Greta? Okay, all right. Okay, then we have Jamie, we have Nancy Barnes, and we have Tom Seidel. Okay? Okay, I'm recording now, so let's try to speak loudly so everyone can hear. Okay? Now in the club, okay, Sue, you got it going?
Yep.
Okay. All right, well, this meeting is to do the agenda for our Tuesday meeting.
I thought you said for Friday.
Somebody's got something in the background.
I thought you said it was Friday.
Hello?
Oh, you know what? Maybe she's just going to announce it
Somebody
tomorrow.
has something going on in the background. It sounded. Oh, I don't know how to mute everybody, Jane. Okay, so. Yeah. Okay. All right, well, today's meeting is mostly.
Are you gonna share a screen, Donna?
No. I wasn't planning on it. There's too many people. I think, and besides, Linda Beasley and I tried that, and it slowed everything down something horrible. So it slows it way down, Tom. So, okay, all right. So the reason for this meeting is just pretty much for an agenda for Tuesday's meeting. This will be the first meeting of the new board. Tomorrow we'll announce who's on the board, but we want to set up an agenda meeting for what we to discuss on Tuesday. So I have a couple of things that I'd like to see happening. One of the things would we need to have someone as a point person to keep Albert in the loop for updates to the website, because I think our website has been sadly neglected. So there's things that need to go out there, like, you know, who's on what committee and who do you contact, and it's just everything is old. We need to clean it up and get it updated. The other thing I would like to have an answer to is, I know when we do rentals, there is a check from the person who's doing the renting that's sent to the park. I don't know where that check is going. I don't know if it's going into the social club. I know it's not going into the Plantation Estates website or their checking account. So it's a $100 check, and I need to know where that's going, and I have a hard time getting an answer. So it's one thing I really want to press for Tuesday. Also, and I'm not sure where we're going to get this from, but the Commons area has assigned parking, and we need to know who's in all those parking spots.
Kingsley should have that list.
Yeah, Bob Kingsley should have the list. I just, we'll have to ask him if he'll share that.
Oh, yeah.
Okay?
If not, we'll probably have to reassign.
Yeah, if not, we'll just either, my husband probably knows everybody's vehicle anyway, so he'll just figure what's in there and we'll work on getting it all cleaned up. Does anybody else have any ideas what they would like to have addressed at the Tuesday meeting?
Well, we're gonna announce.
I was hoping to be on the last discussion was on and I changed that in my recommendation to make it a discussion amongst the folks to make sure each understood their particular roles as directors.
Right.
I don't.
I do the mail when I'm down here, and quite frankly, Tom, it worked perfectly to have it forwarded to Wisconsin. And then if it belongs to someone else, I'll be more than happy to share it with them. But I think it's best that the treasurer has the mail, because when I got down here and Dan gave the box in. He had 6 months worth of bills in there. Thankfully, they're auto paid, but what if there would have been an insurance or something? So don't worry, Tom, we'll make sure we get all our insurance bills, unless someone else is getting the mail that shouldn't be. But I live right across the street. I just run across and grab it as soon as I can.
I appreciate it, and for the purpose of this meeting, I just wanted to say, these are the things I'd like to resolve. I don't care who does it, but I would like to make, one of the things I suggested as a topic would be more the, roles of the directors by assignment, and that would, result in specific discussions, or maybe on, for instance, as you just responded to the mail. The other thing I might involve in the discussion is the future being handling, checks for the association. I'm unsure yet if, when our accountant is actually covered under our bond.
Oh,
I think that's required by statute. When I check with our insurance, I'm corresponding right now, actually. When I check with he said, well, she has her own bond, I'm fine with that, but, the statute says we have to make sure she has it. So anyway, again, I don't want to bore everyone on the call today, we're talking about an agenda, right? So I don't get too specific about that.
okay,
But
well,
that would be one of the things, so that would be one of the things I would hope would be clarified in the discussion of the roles of the directors by assignment. The other thing I think, I don't know if you let us know when you're going to announce the filling up the other roles that then basically created. I think this would be a good topic for that.
well, tomorrow, Tom, we're gonna have that meeting at 3 o'clock tomorrow to announce who are the new board members.
Right, but I thought there was a bunch of other resignations in addition to them.
Well, there was 5.
Pardon?
There were only 5.
I know, then wasn't there something about the person that does the newsletters on?
Yeah, well, that's not anything that's critical at this point.
Right, not right, but wouldn't you want to announce that soon, maybe the 17th or some other time?
Well, we need someone to step up and offer to do it. That's the problem.
That's gonna be
So, yeah, if anybody out there knows of somebody that can do the newsletter, that would be very helpful.
And we open that up to people here.
Yeah,
too.
anybody that
If
knows of
anybody
anybody
knows somebody,
that may want to do the newsletter or has,
they have a printer and a computer.
Yeah.
We apply the ink,
yeah,
we buy the ink and the paper.
yeah,
And just somebody
Okay.
to put it together.
yeah. So, okay, yeah,
Is the newsletter something that can be done remotely if we're not there?
Yes.
Yeah, right.
absolutely it can, because of email. And what we used to do is we would email it to, I think right now the latest one is they're emailing it to Staples. And then, John Bordieri goes to Staples and picks it up then. So yes, it can be done remotely.
All right, so I'll talk to Joe. He ran a newsletter for his G Club for like 20 years.
Oh.
We could work on it together.
Oh, that would be awesome.
But he wouldn't be in there, so somebody else would have to distribute it.
Yes, well, that is John Bordieri does that. So that's not the issue. We just need someone who will put it together. You know, gather the news.
I
So,
think it's right next to my boy Yeri, so he's a friend of ours.
oh,
I'll fill and I'll email you. Am I speaking to Donna?
yes, this is Donna.
Okay, I'll get back to you on that.
Okay, thank you.
Basically, that's my point. As the agenda item would be, here are the things that were vacated, and here are the things that we have filled, and we need
Hard to hear.
volunteers for.
Good point, yep,
Just gotta repeat what they
okay. Okay, that sounds like a good idea. All right, that'll be on the agenda then for Tuesday.
What is that rule, so that people can't hear?
We
Oh,
can't hear you,
what
you
he
have to
wants
tell us
do
what's
is-
going on.
Is to what the positions that have been vacated, not just the board, but for example, the newsletter. And I think some of the committees that we need to get some people on. So we can put that on the agenda to see if anybody's interested in doing those types of jobs here in the park. Okay? All right, next, who else has something to add?
What's gone to the committees that we've had up to now?
Oh, that's,
Everybody that was on there, I think, has quit, so we've got all new people going on the committees. When we have a sign-up sheet here in the clubhouse,
And we'll discuss that at the board meeting.
yeah.
Are you going to discuss that on the agenda on the meeting?
Yes, that'll be discussed on Tuesday. Okay,
One question that I have is in regards to setting up the board. Legally, how does that work? Because there's no voting of the other people who volunteer to be on the board.
okay, her question was, how do we fill the board because there's no voting? Greta, the 719 law indicates that if there's vacancies on the board, the existing board members can just appoint people. Then those people would fulfill whatever the person was that was in that position. And then come March, anybody who wants to run for the board then is free to step in and put their resume in and run for the board. But right now, we just do some appointing.
Right now, there will be 3 seats open for election in March.
Okay? All right. Okay, anybody else have questions? Oh, wait, what, do you have something?
I don't know, I'm just gonna, these folks came, and if you have
Pardon
anything
me?
you'd like us to talk about at the board meeting?
Hello?
Hello, Donna.
Yes?
Donna, in respect to the newsletter, can I just have one word?
Yes.
Okay, why can't we at the moment go back to the old system of doing the mail out so people had to get their envelopes? Which is how John sent me my newsletter now. He had one of my envelopes from last July. He put the newsletter in there and mailed it to me and I got it yesterday.
Oh, okay, no, I didn't know what the latest was on the newsletters, but yes, if you're not here and you want a newsletter, you need to get a self-addressed stamped envelope to John Bordieri,
That's right.
so he can mail them to you. He's not gonna do it on his own, you need to get him the envelopes,
Right.
okay?
We need to have that on the agenda.
Okay, all right, I've written it down.
Okay, dear. Donna?
Yes?
Have you received many applications for board members?
Yes, but we are still open to get some by noon tomorrow. But anything after noon tomorrow is not accepted, just we need, if anybody else is interested, you need to email myself or Denny with your resume.
1-page resume.
1-page resume, we don't need to know what color underwear you're wearing and all that other stuff, we just need a 1-page summary, okay? And that'll be by noon tomorrow.
And then I would like one more question for clarification. You said the next position is filled.
what's that?
They will put the position of the person that has been done. So does that mean that when you select the two board members, one of them will be a president and one will be a vice president?
Yes,
Or will you, okay,
okay?
that's just some clarification. Thank you.
Okay, okay. Does anybody have, yeah,
Donna, Sam Mahoney.
yeah,
I just want to say, I love to see our park back the way it was 40 years ago. That everybody got along, there was no dissension in anything. It breaks my heart that there's so much animosity and so much I just love to see it go back like it was.
I agree, Thelma. Thelma said she'd like to see it go back. I think everybody
Absolutely.
agrees with that, Thelma. That's what we wanna do. That's our goal here. That's why we're trying to, have these call-ins, just so everybody's included, cause, we all need each other.
We lived through it, we lived through it without any communications, and we've gotta get it back to where we have 7 people on the board,
And
all 7 of them are active people. Donna and I have talked about this numerous times, because we've been in the receiving end of not knowing what the hell's going on. And when you people would ask us a question, like, why are they doing that? And we had no idea. That's gonna stop. That's gonna stop. Every board member's gonna have a vote and what we do, and we're gonna run it the way it should be run. And not as a dictatorship or a four-person board, which it was. But we need your help. And we need you to help us with the committees. You need us, and we're gonna try and do, and maybe we're gonna drive you crazy over communicating,
Yeah,
because we are gonna, and we weren't. We're gonna pick a board tomorrow. That board will be through March and beyond that. But, we've gotta get it back. This is a civil war. I mean, there's two sides in this place, and
That's
it's
true.
ridiculous.
Mhm.
This is no place for it. And we can be better.
oh, absolutely.
And I think we're gonna have the people that we know have shown an interest in getting on the board are people that are gonna help us do that. And it's not gonna be one or two of us or one president who makes a decision by themselves. It ain't gonna happen. But we need your input. We need you to tell us what you want us to do.
Did everybody hear what Denny just said?
Not very well.
Okay.
You can't, it's not.
Okay, he
not
was just saying that we wanna go to be a board that we all communicate with each other and with the park, but we need other people in this park to help us with committees and, you know, just helping us with getting the park to where it should be. And everybody has something to offer here, everyone.
And don't forget, it's your money we're spending.
Yeah, don't forget it's your money we're spending and we want your input. Okay, does anybody else have anything?
How about out here? How about the people here? Anybody have any comments, thoughts, suggestions? Suggestions we can do to make it better? It hasn't been a fun summer.
I think one thing we need to do, I was thinking about this, and I don't wanna go to a suggestion box or anything like that, but if anybody has any strong feelings about this park or where they want it to go, they need to let us know.
Yeah,
Mhm.
if you
Yeah,
didn't hear what
one
John said.
paragraph, okay? We know where we're at, where do you want us to go? It's your park, not Denny's, not Donna's, nobody on the, well, I got two on the board, but.
You just mentioned the board.
Yeah.
I know, but it's one of those things, okay, where do you want this place to go? And just let us know.
Yeah, be a
And-
part of it, don't
and-
just step up
and-
and let us know.
And like Ronald Reagan said, if I can get 80% of my agenda, it's a win.
Yeah,
So if we can get 80% of the people in this park to say, okay, this is where we wanna go, it's a win for everybody.
right.
So let's sort of try to go that route.
Okay, did you
Okay,
hear what
'cause we
John
got-
Cruzy said?
We got 4 months,
Okay,
we got 4 months until March, or 5 months till March, and we got a new election.
yeah,
Let's see what we get done in the next 4 or 5 months,
right,
just to get it together, and then we'll go from there once people are duly elected.
excellent. John just said that let's just try to get everything done we can in the next 4 or 5 months. And then, you know, then we can get people duly elected onto the board. But again, you know, what do they, you know, that thing, it takes a village? Well, you know, we need to help each other here. And no one person can do it alone. So we really, really need everyone to step up and offer the gifts that they have for this park.
It all rests on one word. And it's communication.
Yes,
We didn't do-
Communication.
We didn't do it. We had a group of people that didn't communicate at all with us or with you. And more importantly, with you folks. It's your park, and I like what John said. Where do you want it? And we don't need a what's happening box or whatever he had up there.
yeah.
2 cent charge.
Show up to the meetings and
come
share
talk
with
to
us. Cause we're not gonna stop anybody from talking. Even if it's not on the agenda, we are not restricting. If we have to spend all night here, that's fine. But everybody needs to be heard in this park, everyone.
And we're not gonna throw you out if you challenge us.
No, we might throw something at you, but.
This could be, you know, when I ran for the board, I really gave it a lot of thought, cause I was a fairly new person down here. And I really kinda did it with you know, some thoughts of grandeur, because I really thought I could help. And, you know, especially this summer, when there was 5 of us down here, and I didn't know what was going on half the time, it made it very difficult. I don't wanna see that happen again. I wanna see it where, you know, whoever is the president is the president, it's title only. He's no more, or she's no more important than the other 6 people on the board. They're all just as important, and much to some people's surprise, we don't report to a president.
No, we report to the
We
body.
report to you.
And you've gotta understand, the president chose 149 out of 150.
That's
Yeah.
right. That's
One
right.
person out of
That's right.
100.
You know, some of the things that happened are sad. Closing the pool, for example, that should have been a group decision. The decision happened when most of you were here. We didn't even talk to you.
Yeah.
You know, that can't happen again.
The other thing, guys, and I don't know if we should put this on an agenda, but this is probably more the social club, but I think we should open up the clubhouse to card games again. I mean, everybody can sit 6 feet apart and wear a mask, but we shouldn't be isolating people. That's the other thing I'd like to see, is maybe have someone be on a committee that's, Jamie, you could do it, be on the card committee.
I could.
Okay,
Cost must be mandatory and distancing must be mandatory.
well, yes, okay, all right.
I've heard the comment,
That's,
I've heard the comment, we wanna get it back to where it was before.
yeah.
Tell me what that is. That's
Yeah,
what we
Thelma?
need to know.
Thelma, I have a challenge for you. Okay, because you said you'd like to see the park to what it was before. Can you tell us exactly what it was about the park? I know some of it's intangible, but what things were there that you felt that need to happen to make it the way it was?
Everybody got along, and they had all this bickering and fussing and not speaking to one another. Everybody got along, and it was wonderful. It was a paradise, but it's not that anymore.
Well, okay, so how do you get people who don't wanna talk to somebody to talk to them? I mean, there's gonna be differences of opinion, and whether or not you throw people under the bus, that's a whole nother thing. So,
I don't have an answer to that, Donna, but I'm going to help this way I can.
okay, well, why don't you think about that? I mean, really, like, that's a good thing to think about. How can we do that? Okay? Yeah, Linda, go ahead.
Donna, it's Linda.
Mhm.
You know, Selma, I'd like to see somebody, be a coordinator of, you know, taking those people back to the park, if the leaf needs to be sold, if she needs some help, or somebody's got a hip replacement, or we need one person that we can go to in the park. Not that we expect that person to do the work, but to coordinate a group of 5, 6, 7 people to go pitch in at somebody's house. That's what, I mean, we did that a lot in the last 10 years, and it stopped. And I'd really like to see us turn back into a group that was ready to roll up our sleeves and help our neighbor.
So like the Girl Scouts?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
But, you know, maybe someone would want to be the contact person on that.
What she said.
Okay, what she just said, Linda said that it used to be that, say for example, okay, Connie was sick. Well, okay, we have someone bring her soup, or we would have someone come in and do groceries for her. That there's a point person that says, hey, we know someone in the park needs help. Let several of us get together. I'm not talking 100, I'm just talking maybe 3, 4 people. Get together, coordinate their efforts so things aren't being duplicated. So, okay, so Monday I'll take Connie's soup, and Tuesday someone will take a casserole, and, you know, so that person who isn't well or has needs knows that they're being met because there's someone that cares. And I agree, Linda, that's an excellent idea.
Have somebody in charge of it.
I
don't know if this is the time to talk about it or not, but, I'm here all summer, and the garbage is awful. They put a note up on the garbage, back there. Nobody goes by it at all. They don't go by it, and I'm suggesting, I know that people remodels, they have to have some place to put stuff, but I got pictures of concrete per the top the day after they empty the garbage, and you can't get no garbage in because they got concrete in there. Another time it was wood piled in there. I'm suggesting to have another garbage bin just for people that has remodeling, and so that you can have garbage room to put your garbage, so that there'll be another bin just for remodeling.
But Connie, I wonder how much of that's being brought in from outside the park?
I don't know, I know
And
that,
Don?
I know all that wood, where it came
Oh,
from,
do
and it
ya?
didn't come from outside.
Okay, Don, are you on there, Don? Don Imhoff, are you still there?
Yeah.
Okay, Don, I've got a couple of cameras that I had gotten about a year or so ago that it looks like it would hook up to a Wi-Fi, to a phone. And I'd like to see the wiring done and something done so we can get the garbage have cameras, because that was one of my husband's biggest complaints, is that
Oh,
people
it's
come
awful.
in and to bring in garbage from outside this park, and it costs us money.
I've talked to him a number of times about
I know you have, Don, that's why I'm calling you out on this, because this is something I think that really needs to be priority. Okay? We've got the cameras, all we need is someone to do the wiring and I guess the post to put it on.
We're gonna do it on wireless.
Well, no, this one, these are, well, I don't have wireless, these are actually, have to have electricity. Hold on, wait a minute, people, go ahead.
This garbage he's talking about, all you have to do is open up another container, and they don't. We only have one container for about 55 people, or whatever's here permanently.
Okay,
There's, every time anybody buys a house,
They
you've gotta remodel
Yeah.
their whole
Right.
house. I would say maybe 1% of people might be dropping stuff off here.
okay.
But I would say most of the stuff that's in those dumpsters are from us.
And I'm sorry,
And
what
we
was,
don't have room to put it. And I've been saying it ever since we've been here, and you know the work I've done to my house. Every time I turn around, I'm
and what
almost
was your
afraid to
name
put anything
again?
in
I wanna
there.
make sure I know who you are. What's your
Huh?
name? Your
Richard Kurgatch,
Richard?
27 Cottonwood.
Okay. Thank you, Richard. Yes, Greta?
What they have is what they call the congregational care. And that makes people sponsor, when people go to hospitals and come out, what they saw and how they need to be. They get plugged in the congregation. They're about to do just what you're saying.
Okay.
I don't think she has to pay for this. No, it goes
Okay. Okay, Greta was saying that at her church, they have a congregation of care committee. So we just need to come up with a name. Okay, Linda, Linda Beasley?
Community care.
Oh, there you go, community care.
There you go.
Okay. All right, now we got a name, now we need a leader. Okay,
So add that to the list of committees that we need to look at, and, people can chew on it a little bit.
yeah, absolutely. Okay. Anybody else have anything they'd like, what?
Now,
Yeah,
with that, helping the neighbors or people being sick or et cetera, but I really think what's also is really, really important is, helping them with their yard work.
absolutely.
Rather than, Ken, I just had a incident where, someone was gonna be fined because her yard agent wasn't looking up the park, she can't.
Right,
Gladly went over and took care of it, which anybody would do, let's just all be neighborly. help
Yes.
each other out.
yeah,
It's gonna work out, I guarantee
Oh, I know it too, I'm positive. Okay, all right,
We have more awesome people than ugly people, so I'm sure we're gonna be fine.
you sure of that, Linda? She said more awesome people than ugly people. Okay, does anybody else?
I have a question, this is Yvonne. So I just wanna know the 5 cards to the board that are gonna be placed tomorrow.
Say that again?
I just wanna know the 5 positions that's gonna be filled tomorrow. So
Well-
president,
And then just directors, cause I'm the treasurer, so it'd be
Secretary,
president,
President, Vice President.
yeah, three actual roles, so secretary, president, vice president, and then the other 2 remaining will be board members,
okay.
okay?
One more question. Are we able to call in to be at that meeting as well, or we'll just find out?
No, I'm gonna set up another call-in, but what I should have had it done today, I didn't think it was necessary, but tomorrow I do have someone coming, so we'll have the microphones. So when you guys are speaking, I can put the microphone by my computer, so everybody can hear. And then before anybody talks, they'll have to take the microphone, okay?
Okay.
So tomorrow will be better, hopefully.
Okay, at what time tomorrow?
It's at 3 o'clock tomorrow. I will be setting up the meeting with the call-in and the ID number, and I'll email it out to everybody. Nancy, you've gotten my previous emails, right?
Yes, I have.
Okay, then you'll get it, okay?
The other thing is,
Hold on, okay, Connie has something.
if people would not just go and put their bag right inside the door, if they would throw it in so other people could get their stuff in, they pile it all up
Yeah, I
right at
know.
the door instead of throwing it in further so people can get their garbage.
Yeah,
They don't, they pile it right there, then you can't get nothing in. It's
Yeah, that's a
irritating
good
that
point.
all summer long.
okay. She was just complaining about how when they throw the trash in, that they don't throw it deeper into the container, everything piles up at the door. So, okay. Anybody else have anything? Yes?
Yeah, this is Sandy Laughlin.
Hi, Sandy.
They say, hold your, boxes up, before you put it in, put a whole box this way
Right.
in the dumpster, just a whole big box. Not once, lots of times.
Well, that's just all, I'll tell you right now, the big difference is Denny and I really care about this park, and we care about the people in the park, not just a select few. So we want everybody to be inclusive in this. I mean, everybody, I don't care who they are, whether they were the previous board, I would still like to see them be involved, but, you know, that's totally gonna be up to them. But we don't wanna exclude anybody, so. Anybody have anything else? All Nancy said is she is glad that we've been doing this, that we're trying to be more inclusive and communicating. Okay, Roberta?
And talking about the garbage, I mean, all of us people that are tall, I don't ever slide the door open, I just lift the top up and throw it in.
Okay, Roberta just
Okay, I
said,
will bring our garbage to you.
yeah, Roberta
Yeah.
just said for us
And then you
tall
can go
people,
put
we
it
don't
on.
have to open the door, we just open the top, so.
You know, this is just a start.
Yeah,
We're just trying to get started.
yeah, we got growing pains, especially with this conference
Yeah.
call.
This was difficult.
It-
You
You
folks
can't
couldn't
hear, and
Right.
we can't hear you guys, so tomorrow, hopefully
Yeah.
I'll have the microphones and it'll be better.
But it was a step in getting people involved that aren't here.
Right.
And that's what's important. And I think we've got enough for us to move forward on.
Right, yeah,
And, you know, hopefully we'll get more people at the meetings.
or
When we
calling
have-
in,
Or calling
Because right
in.
now we have 15 people that have called in, so that's excellent, I think that's
Yeah.
fabulous.
On a personal note, I want to apologize for the special meeting last week. I quite frankly was embarrassed to be setting up here. And that was completely uncalled for.
Yeah.
Hey, dread from my point of view.
I know. The problem was, I was on the list below Donna, and got such bad results. With Donna, he didn't take me on.
I don't know how
But
she stood it.
I apologize to you folks. It was embarrassing, and it was a kangaroo court.
Well,
And that's- You're not gonna see that as long as I have anything to do.
no,
with
me
this.
either,
You'll
no,
never see that happen again. No.
so. All right, well, we videotaped this meeting too, huh? Okay, Greta, thank you.
Yeah.
All right, well, I think we've got everything we need to go forward. I will send out a meeting request for tomorrow at 3 o'clock with the call-in number, and hopefully tomorrow, everyone will be able to hear a lot better. So, like I said, it's growing pains, we'll get the bugs worked out. Just be patient.
Any other comments?
Okay, thank you, guys.
Any comments from here before we wrap?
Thank you. Bye-bye. All righty. Okay,
Move to adjourn.
the meeting's this is an agenda meeting, so there's no
Okay, we
minutes.
adjourn this.
Yeah. All right, guys. We'll talk tomorrow. Okay. Okay, goodbye. I don't even know how to hang up. Everybody's leaving. Okay, reaction chat. Okay, so we can stop the recording.